Get you on the bench, 855-212-4227. I wanted to first go over this alleged deal that is being rumored and thrown about tonight. You've heard a lot of people talking about it, even on the updates here on CBS Sports Radio. Frank Isola, who I've worked with in television in New York before, and he covers the Knicks and basically the NBA. And now he's on TV. He's a TV star now. He still writes columns, or does he just do TV now? I can't keep up with him. He's so popular. He's a cool guy. I always got along with Frank. But he started a rumor, basically, that Carmelo Anthony is being traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers for, and then Love would go to the Celtics. Am I getting this right? And that you're telling me that the Knicks in this deal get Mozgov and picks. Like, I want to know what picks. Are they getting the Brooklyn #1 from Boston? I mean, what are they getting out of this? You can't tell me that that's a fair deal for Mozgov and a couple picks for Carmelo Anthony? Yeah, so Melo, obviously, he bemoaned about not having a proven star as a teammate and revealed that he's had talks with fellow All-Stars about joining forces. He said, quote, "I think everybody kind of dreams and hopes that they can play with another great player, another star player. It's a star players league. I think that's what we talk about when we all get together. I want to play with you. I want to play with you, here, there, wherever. Even hear different guys say, come play with me, come play with me." So that's always the mindset. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But I think everybody that's in my situation, that's in my position, they all want the load off, especially the older they get, because you realize you just can't do it all by yourself. Everybody knows that. Of course, the Knicks are slumping. They've been losing like crazy, something like 10 of 11 going into the break, and a string of like 6 straight or something like that. They've turned into themselves the awful Knicks as usual that they've always been. They've had one good year, that 54-win season, and this has been the biggest tease season I can remember, because a month ago I was like sitting in here going, Porzingis is unbelievable, Aflalo's been great for him, Williams has been great for him, and that they're, a playoff potential, in terms of making a spot, like the 8th spot at the very least. And literally a month goes by, and now they are a derailed train laying on its side in a ditch. And it's going to take a crane to lift the caboose back up onto the tracks. So what they did was they fired their coach, who was worthless. My buddy that was in here tonight, the high school coach, he could coach the Knicks better. His team plays full court press the whole game, and they get massive turnovers and points in transition. Derek Fisher was a joke. The best thing that ever happened to Derek Fisher when he was with the Knicks was having Matt Barnes chase him down to beat his ass for sleeping with his ex-wife, allegedly. Was that not the best thing that happened while he was here? That was the only story that ever mattered to anyone. Do you remember when that hit the back pages? Frank did a story on that one too, I think. The minute he got fired, he went off on some vacation with her too, with like 50 people, like a pack of wolves. They were getting on an airplane taking pictures. Bad idea, Fish. Now you got your boy Barnesy, who we love on this show. If I want to get into a street fight and I get to pick like 4 guys to brawl with me with sticks and bats and rocks, I'm picking Matt Barnes as one of them, because he is filthy. For a tall, skinny guy, he can whoop some ass. Derek Fisher as a coach was a colossal flop. And I can't even fathom that they would trade Carmelo Anthony. To be honest with you, they're so bad. There is no reason to go watch the Knicks at all, except to go watch him play. He's the only reason to go watch play. Now, that may have burned out like a candle. Like, it's already been there, done that with Melo. I mean, who hasn't gone to see Melo lose with the Knicks? He's been in the NBA, let's face it, a guy that can drop 30, 35 here and there. 13 years of watching him do nothing, really, at the end of the day, is becoming old hat. He never did anything in Denver either. He's really, what has he done? 3 playoff series wins in 13 years. Didn't they they won a series with the Knicks, one series when they won to 54, and then they went to the second round. Didn't they lose to Indy or something like that? They beat Boston, right? And then they went and lost to the Pacers. That's the best he's ever done. Conference finals with the Nuggets, but they lost there too, so he's never done anything. The last time he won anything, he was in Syracuse. Do you think he's worn out his welcome in New York? With fans are just, we've had enough. He's never done anything. It's never going to happen. Or do you think that he's still the staple of the reason why you go to the Garden? I think people go to the Garden now to watch Porzingis. And I actually think Aflalo's their best player. I hate to say it, but the guy makes shots. And he plays at both ends, and he works hard. Melo doesn't do anything except chuck. He chucks. I mean, he might as well be Chuck E. Cheese. He shoots so many shots. And then this year he's actually passed the ball because he is obviously realizing he's got people around him that can play. But they're awful again. I just don't, the deal makes no sense to me. Now, if I wake up tomorrow and he's been traded to the Cavs, and Love gets traded to the Celtics, and the Knicks get Mozgov and picks, I'll keel over. I just don't believe that's happening. Do you believe that's happening? Call the show. Shep, do you believe it? Do you believe that he's going to the Cavaliers in a deal by the 18th? Matt Hatter, do you believe he's going to the Cavaliers, Melo? Marco, do you believe that Melo is going to the Cavs? And do you think Melo's worth seeing anymore in New York?
No and no. But if he's, I would drive him there myself, being a Knicks fan. Here's the deal. I would drive him to the airport to go to Cleveland.
And then, but you would take Mozgov and get rid of him.
Whatever the picks are, yeah. I said this
because they have no picks.
The Melo deal, when they re-signed him, I didn't want him, and it's not because I don't think Melo is a good player. He can score with the best of them. We know what he is. He doesn't fit the rebuild. Everyone else, they're trying to get younger. They're trying to build this triangle that's so great for Phil. Carmelo doesn't fit.
Those days
and he's breaking
over.
Down. He's 31. He's getting older, and he's getting worse.
Those days are over, too, with this triangle.
Don't even get me started on the triangle.
I think the triangle should be in a mausoleum. It should be in a wall. It's over. And it's not going to work ever again, in my opinion. Where is that going to work?
I'm not arguing, but if Phil's going to continue to do it, he keeps talking about ball movement. Carmelo doesn't fit this team.
What do you think has more of a chance of happening? Phil Jackson bolting the Knicks for the Lakers, or Melo getting traded to the Cavs?
Jackson's got another year. He's gone. He went into this with half a toe in the water.
What's the over-under on him marrying Jeannie Buss? 4 years?
I'm going to go 8. I think I'm going to go the over on that.
I'm going under. 3 years and 6 months. He'll be married to Jeannie.